This is a quick intro to the video that I'm about to present, and that is that we are preparing for a kayak camping trip to an island off of the Gulf Coast. And so I wanted to kind of get everything ready for that and have used everything and understand what all equipment we would need. And things like, you'll notice that there's some water containers. I took all of the water that I would need, a person would need for 5 days. And so that's a considerable amount of weight added to the trip, and I just wanted to see how the kayak would perform, how I would perform, and get a little bit better understanding before we undertake the other activity. So anyway, enjoy. Thank you. Well, change of plans this morning. We were planning on going to the McGee Creek Natural Resource Scenic Area and kayak camping for a few days, but it looks like the weather's not going to participate, so we're going to go further east and go plumb into Arkansas and go to the Lake Ouachita and camp on one of the islands over there. So we're going to get started. This is October the 12th, the morning of October the 12th, Thursday. The wind was out of the southwest last night, so this was a pretty glassy little cove. As you can see, the wind's shifted such that it's now coming out of the east, southeast, but stay dry. That's the main point. So Jackson cracking, I'll list all the stuff I used later on. Okay, we left out at Brady Mountain last night and camped over on island or point 42. We just passed 39, and 37 is here in front of us, and 38's off to our right. And we're going to try to go around this around point 37, and then this island that's right here, or it's kind of it's barely connected, but it's a little bit of a peninsula. Anyway, around the back side of it is two coves, so we're going to go around 37 and around the back side of this, and hopefully it'll put us in a good place to shield us from the both the south and the north wind and give us a little bit of protection. And right now the wind's out of the east southeast, and not too much. As you can see, the swells aren't too much. So anyway, beautiful but overcast morning. We'll go and get around here and get camp set up, and then perhaps do a little fishing. Heading on in to the cove. I think you can see the timber. At the state park, the fella said that they were beginning to move into the timber, looking to feed up for the winter. So anyway, we hope we're going to go right around this point right here and back in, and hopefully that's going to be a place, we're going to find a place where we can level enough we can camp. It's pretty tough, but we'll see if we can find a place. Okay, well, the area that I wanted to go to over on that hook was a largemouth stocking area, so I wasn't sure about it. So I've come across the channel to the west and set up, and looks like a pretty nice area. Set up my REI quarter dome tube. Got it all ready, and I thought I would experiment with this ridgeline shelter, and at least make in case it starts raining or something, I'll just have a place to sit in out of the rain. So anyway, we're good. We'll get started fishing here in a little bit, hopefully. Well, it's the morning of Friday, October the 13th. It's probably about 8 o'clock or a little bit after. The winds came through last night. Didn't bother me much. Sounds like the coon dogs were having fun last night too. One came through just a few minutes ago, actually. So I had a buddy for a little bit, but he didn't stay long. Well, okay, I saw something chasing bait out there a while ago. So I thought, well, I'll run out there and see if I can't get in on it. And I found this little feller. Lots of treble hooks. I'm a little bit leery here. Sorry, folks. Getting too personal with the fish here, but have to set the camera down for a second. I believe that's what they would call a 17-inch fish at least. So he'd be a legal one, I think. So I'm gonna turn him back and see if I can't go after some others for right now. So I don't want to go back in and cook just right at the moment. I just got to eating breakfast. We'll see y'all later. Well, there are a few in here. This little guy is oh, I don't know, he's probably marginal, but anyway, beautiful little fish. Toss him back and go after some more. I'm sure you can't see him, but that's my buddy that kept me up most of the night. No, actually, he didn't. It was kind of nice hearing him. Kept my mind off all the other sounds of the winds and everything else. He's been going strong since, well, probably since 10 p.m. Last night. And he's still going. So I don't know, he's the Energizer Bunny. Anyway, just thought I'd share. Well, we're getting a little bit of everything today. I've got my rain slicker on. Can't see myself, have no idea what it looks like. But anyway, just a little light rain right now. It was pretty good rain a while ago. I got my slicker on just in time. And of course, left my actual raincoat back at camp, so that's doing a lot of good there. It's staying dry. Hopefully, maybe while this rain's got everything cooled off, that can calm down. Maybe I can get out here in top water just a bit and see if I can catch something. See y'all in a bit. Well, this one's too small, but I am on them. There's one I caught just a minute ago. He's a pretty good sized feller, and they're busting. I'm busting it pretty good right now. A lot of fun. Makes the long night worth it. So anyway, didn't get skunked today. We'll see y'all. Bye. Stacking them up. Well, I didn't have time to show you all this little fellow when I caught it, but he's well over 15, and we're gonna have us a little kitchen cook. So I'll be back with you shortly with him in the frying pan, I hope. We'll see y'all then. Okay guys, we're at the first kitchen cook, and got a little bit of fish there to cook up. Be cooking it up here in just a second. Got everything all set up and ready to go. Fry pan, little cornmeal, the required tartar sauce makings, and may even make a little bit of coffee here in a minute. So I'm gonna stop and then I'll get back with you here in just a few minutes. Well, got the old optimist going. Sorry guys, I started that sideways, but give you a little glimpse here right quick. First couple of pieces, I won't be able to show you much, but I'll show you a little bit. And have to see how this here goes. I mean, not since I hadn't fried at this stove and stuff, I'm a little bit leery of letting it get away from me. Anyway, that's how it goes. Well, anybody that knows fine dining knows what that is, and so if you know what that is, then you know what time it is, because here's what time it is. Oh, lots of fish. Fixing to dive in. We'll see how it tastes. But as you can see, oh, it's going to be good. We'll see y'all in a bit. Before that wind, well, even during that wind last night, I could hear fish crashing like crazy down here. I don't know what they were chasing or what they were getting, but anyway, it sounded like there was a pretty wild time on the water last night from fish hitting things. But I'll get out there shortly. Gonna make my coffee first. Okay, here we are having a cup of coffee on the Lake Ouachita veranda, and just taking it in. Where'd that just jump at? Must have been behind me. So anyway, we'll get done with coffee here in a few minutes, and we'll get back out there and see if we can't find something a little bit bigger. But we've already found plenty. It was a fun time. Well, after being sucked in for so long, in the last 30 minutes, it's the clouds are just completely gone. I mean, just all of a sudden, all gone. And it's a pretty low wind. I think the wind's supposed to come out of the north tonight sometime, but be back in the south by tomorrow. I don't know at what time. Wouldn't hurt my feelings if it stayed out of the north until 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, but we'll see. But I'm going out after the afternoon evening bite. We'll see what we can come up with. Did real good earlier today. Real early morning, caught that big one, and then didn't catch much for a while, and then got on them pretty good there for a little bit. So anyway, we'll see what we can do. Well, he's not a keeper, but he sure is a pretty little thing. Beautiful little bass. They're still here, right here on this point. I came back this afternoon since the sun broke, and it's probably still 5 o'clock or so. So anyway, I'm gonna keep fishing this point here for just a little while till it gets a little darker, maybe, and maybe this wind, even there's not much wind, even maybe this breeze will slow down even more, and top water will take over here in a bit. But we'll see. Talk to you in a bit. Well, I don't know exactly what time it is. It's almost dark, getting dusk, but they just keep coming. So anyway, we'll keep catching them as long as they keep coming. Talk to you later. Well, it's been a good spot, I guess, but we're out of here. Headed out down to 37 and on south. Battery's about to die. We'll see ya. Bye.